Na siku ya leo we are going to cover the second lesson on the guide to dairy farming in Kenya, and our lesson will be on common dairy cattle breeds. My name is William Ayako of Calro, na nimewakaribisha kwa siku ya leo kwa masomo. Kwa siku ya leo tutajifunza kuhusu dairy breeds na jinsi unavyoweza kutafuta ama kusource breeds yako ya ng'ombe. Breed ya kwanza ambayo ni muhimu sana kwa maziwa ni Friesian. This is a black and white cow, and it has short hair and short horns. It is kept purposely for milk production, and a mature cow weighs between 450 to 550 kilos body weight. It has a potential production of 40 up to 60 liters, but this is determined by the level of management. Lazima ulishe ng'ombe vizuri ndio iweze kutoa maziwa kiasi hicho ya 40 mpaka 60. So if there is poor management, production can be lower than 40. If there is very good management, you can go up to 60 kilos per day. The advantages of a Friesian is that it's a high milk producer, and the butter fat of the milk is 3.2% on the average. However, the disadvantage of a Friesian is that it is a heavy feeder. It requires 90 to 100 kilograms of fresh fodder per day, and is also susceptible to diseases and high temperatures. It can be kept under humid and subhumid climatic conditions. The next dairy breed is an Asher, which is brown and white. It has white patches with some cows tending to dark mahogany color. This breed is also kept for milk production, and the mature body weight of a cow is in the range of 400 to 450 kilograms, and has a potential production of 20 to 40 liters, and this also depends on the level of management. And key among the management factors is the feeding. So you have to feed it well. So if it is fed on poor feeds, then the production can be lower than 20. But under good management, you can make up to 40 liters per day with an Asher breed. Advantages of an Asher is that it's a high milk producer with a potential butter fat of about 4%. However, it is also a heavy eater like Friesian. It can consume between 90 and 110 kilograms of fresh fodder per day, and requires plenty of water, just like Friesian, at least 6 liters daily. It is adapted to varied climatic conditions, and therefore can be kept under humid to subhumid and semi-arid climatic conditions. The other breed is a Guernsey, which has varied color, coat color. It varies from yellow to reddish brown with white patches. This is a utility cow that is kept for milk production, but not for beauty, like other dairy breeds. So it's a cow that tells you that I want to give you milk. Don't bother about beauty, but you have to feed it well. The purpose of this breed is for milk production, and it weighs between 450 to 500 kilograms. The potential milk yield ranges between 20 and 30 liters of milk per day. This cow has high milk production with an average butter fat of 4.3%. It is a fairly hardy animal and hence relatively resistant to diseases and has moderate feed requirements. Therefore, unlike an Ayrshire and Frisian that requires between 90 to 110 kilos, Guernsey will survive with between 60 and 85 kilos of fresh fodder per day, but requires also plenty of water, like Frisian. It is well adapted to all types of climatic conditions, that is humid, sub-humid, semi-arid climatic conditions. And this is because of the fact that it is a fairly hardy animal, and that is why it can be kept under a wide range of climatic conditions. The next dairy breed is the Jersey. And the Jersey is a light brown. It's light brown and can range from gray to dull black in color, sometimes with the white patches. The breed has unique protruding eyes that resembles those of a frog. It is kept for milk production and has a body weight range of between 300 to 400 kilos. Milk production is in the range of 15 to 30 liters, which also depends on the level of management. And I've said key among them is feeding. It is relatively low feed it has relatively low feed intake, therefore can consume between 65 to 85 kilos of fresh forage per day, and has high milk production potential with an average butter fat of 5.3%. So that means that a Jersey breed produces milk with a higher butter fat compared to Frisian, Ayrshire, and Guernsey. The disadvantage of a Jersey is that it is susceptible to diseases such as milk fever, tick-borne, and high temperatures. It's a hardy and adaptable. It is a hardy breed and adaptable to varied climatic conditions, therefore can be kept under humid to subhumid, semi-arid climatic conditions. The other breed of importance in the dairy sector is a Sahiwal, which is brownish red to grayish red, in that it has drooping ears, long pendulous teeth, and the tail end has a black switch. This is a dual-purpose breed that is kept for milk and meat, and the body weight of a mature Sahiwal Frisian, the mature Sahiwal cow is in the range of 300 to 400 kilos. It has a potential daily milk production of 8 to 10 liters, and it is a breed that is tolerant to heat stress. It is also disease tolerant because it's a zebu. It is docile and lethargic. And another good attribute of a Sahiwal is that it has an A2 beta casein, which is also rich, and it is also rich in butterfat. The A2 beta casein is unique casein. Most dairy breeds have an A1 beta casein, and therefore the A2 beta casein is good for the vulnerable, the sick people, and it is recommended for people who have weak body immunity. Climatic suitability, acai bowl can be kept under all types of climates, ranging from humid to subhumid, semi-arid to arid climatic conditions. There is a synthetic breed, that is the acai bowl, a cross between a Frisian and a acai bowl, and it is an F1, and the breed is predominantly black and sometimes brownish with a few white patches. But the color coat, the predominant color coat of this F1 cross depends on who between the two breeds is the sire and the dam. So when the dominant color is black, then we have seen that the sire is a Frisian. But if you change the sire to be a acai bowl and the dam to be a Frisian, then the dominant color coat would be brownish. This breed is kept for milk and meat, and therefore it is a dual purpose breed, cow, and the mature body weight of a female ranges between 350 to 450 kilograms. The potential milk production is in the range of 10 to 20 liters of milk, but this also depends on management. And in a unique case of a cross that was kept under smallholder demo farm in Naivasha, we had one that produced up to 30 liters, and that means the level of management at that farm was very good. The advantage of the cross is that it is heat and disease tolerant, and this is one of the reasons why a Frisian is crossed with a acai bowl, to develop a hardy animal that can be kept in all types of climates. And therefore, the F1 cross of a Frisian is well adapted to humid to subhumid and semi-arid to arid climatic conditions. Another breed is the Flake V, which is brown and white in color with short hair coat and short horns. This is a milk and meat breed, therefore it's a dual purpose breed with a body weight ranging between 450 to 550 kilograms. The potential milk production is between 30 and 40 liters of milk per day. And this animal has an advantage of being a high milk producer with average butterfat of 3.2%. The disadvantage of a Flake V is that it's a heavy eater and requires 90 to 110 kilograms of fresh fodder per day, and is also susceptible to diseases and high temperatures. It is adapted to humid to subhumid climatic conditions. Another breed of interest is the Girolanda. This is a black and dotted white patches and cow kept for milk and meat. And just like the Flake V and the F1 cross of acai bowl, it's a dual purpose breed. And the mature body weight is in the range of 450 to 550 kilograms. It has a potential to produce 20 to 30 liters of milk. And the advantage of this breed is the high milk production potential with an average butterfat of 3.2%. And the disadvantage is that it is a heavy feeder and requires, just like Frisians, 90 to 110 kilograms of fresh fodder per day. It is susceptible to diseases and high temperatures, and therefore suitable The suitable climatic conditions is humid to subhumid, semi-arid, and arid climatic conditions. Where can you source these breeds of cows? And we have listed herein a number of farms that you can source the breeds. One is you can get them from Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization farm at the Dairy Research Institute, Naivasha. You can approach the Dairy Farmers Federation, and you can also approach the 3-Ton Dairy Farmers Cooperative Society in Kapsabet. Goga Farm in Rongai can be a good supplier. Gichea Farm in Ruiru, Kisima Farm Njoro, Agricultural Development Corporation Farm Kitale, Farmers Trend. You can also approach the Cow Soko, which is an online market, Flake V Dairy, and the University of Nairobi, Kabete Farm. Those are some of the farms that you can source the animal from. Thank you very much, and you are welcome. And after the lessons, you will have a small quiz to allow you advance to the next lesson, and our third lesson will be on dairy cattle housing. Thank you very much for listening. You are welcome. Yeah.
Just